Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alton and I'm so glad you could join us once again. This is an unboxing video and it's a bit of a different video. Now, I'm actually homesick today. I'm working from home and I usually keep all my lights and everything at the office, so I got a watch delivered to my door that I wasn't expecting today. And boy, am I excited to open it. I cannot wait to open it. So, we're going to do this old school. No stand, no nothing, no lights. Just me and a box and an Alpina. Let's get into it. Alright, I can't record this whole thing and also hold the camera. But you can see how well this has been taken care of. Lots of paper. Josh at Halifax Watch, where I bought this, does a great job. Inside we have a little note from Halifax Watch, a bunch of paper, and our Alpina box. Okay, there's something else in here. Ah, check that out. That's got to be a Halifax Watch mug, but we'll see in a second. I don't even have a proper knife today. Here I am working with a steak knife. Don't tell my wife. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. It's not a Halifax Watch mug. Oh, it is. Check that out. Halifax Watch on one side. Seiko on the other. How cool is that? Come for the Alpina, stay for the Seiko mug. Set that off to the side. Now, I would say that this is probably my first mid-level watch. I know it's on the lower end. MSRP is around 1,200 Canadian. So it depends on how you define it, but at this point, my highest level watch has been a Hamilton. So it depends on how you categorize things, and honestly, I don't really care about categorizing things, but this is definitely going to be the highest end watch that I myself have collected. You'll notice my channel is a little bit more budget oriented. So here we have a nice Alpina box, instructions, all that kind of stuff. Let's set that to the side and never read it, because we never will. It's a nice kind of pleather box. Definitely a step up from the Hamiltons and the Seikos that I've collected thus far. And with no further ado, oh, and I should mention, hey Josh, thanks for sending the proper box. I appreciate it. With no further ado, here we go. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Check that out. Now, this is actually the very watch that, if you, I'll link to it, but Josh did a little review of these Alpina Startimer 40mm watches. There you go. There's the hang tag. I believe that's in Canadian dollars. And here's the reference number for all of you at home who want to buy one of these. As far as I know, Josh is the only one at Halifax Watch. He's the only one carrying these 40mm Startimers in Canada. So he had, I believe, 6. He had one of each colorway. I am too dumb to know how to take that off. And so he knew I was looking for one. He knew I wanted the 40mm, and I was really interested in it. So he did hit me up and just let me know it was coming around the same time as everybody else, of course, and made a video. He linked to me the video that went live. And so along with everyone else, I watched that video. I actually was interested in the blue. I wanted the steel case with the blue dial. I really wanted a blue watch to wear on Blue Watch Monday, and just kind of an office blue watch, but it was taken. It was spoken for. Unofficially spoken for. So I said, you know what? White is my second choice, and I had been debating back and forth, and he said the white is actually really stunning in person. So if you watch this video, it'll be this exact watch in his video. And I will admit, I did watch that video a few times over the past week and a half since I ordered this thing. Like, it's already running. I barely even moved it. That 40 millimeter size is wonderful. I did try on the 44 at Macy's on a trip to Buffalo. We like to shop in the States once in a while, but haven't been in over a year. And the 40 mil, 44 mil, it was impressive, but it was just so big. And I have an 8-inch wrist. But for me, it just was overpowering because it's all dial. And the white it wears even larger. So I've been holding out hope for a 40 mil, and when they announced it, I was super excited, and I'm so thankful that I could get my hands on this so quickly. Now, I haven't worn this watch in so long that I didn't have to change the daylight savings. So I have had to change a lot of my digital watches, but I don't know, today I just decided to throw this on, and the time was right. So there you go. That's why you wait 8 months between wearings. Let's get this off. That over there. And check this out. Oh, that is really, really nice. What immediately jumps out at me, well, there's three things, and I'm not sure which one jumps out first. There's the indices that are applied, and they're deep, they're thick and chunky, but delicate in the font type that's used, and they really, really stand out, including those rectangular indices at the 12, 3, 6, and 9. The next thing that stands out is that handset. The handset is delicate and very refined, very well done. Those leaf hands are just beautiful, and they reach out to where they need to. The seconds hand almost touches the far end of that open railroad track, and the minute hand just touches the smaller indices, as you can see, and the hour hand is perfectly proportioned. And then the third thing that jumps out at you is the red triangle at the top and the red counter on the seconds hand, which is Alpina's logo. Well, now that was a good pop. Did you see that? Let's give it a wind. It feels good. It's got a nice resistance to it. It's smooth. Feels great. Pull it all the way out. It hacks, obviously. The positions on this are very definable. First position, a nice pop for second, and then all the way out. Actually, you have to give this a little bit more effort than I'm used to, but I like it because I don't know about you, but I have problems finding the middle position to set the date. Let's pull it all the way out and see where that date is. It was in the AM. I do apologize, folks, if I'm breathing a little heavy. I have got a man cold. You know how that is. All right, so the date jumps right over at midnight, which is kind of nice. My Hamiltons do that as well. I like that. I don't love what Seiko and Orient and the more entry-level watches do, where not all Seiko watches are entry level. Some are way more expensive than this, but you know what I mean? Like my SKX, it will slowly, here you'd only see half the two, and then there you go. Oh, I love that. All right, so let's get these hands kind of positioned up here at the 10 and 2, as you're supposed to do when doing watch photography. Screw this down. Has a lot of resistance to screwing it down, but it just feels solid. And this cupcake, I'm going to call it a cupcake style crown, makes it really easy to manipulate and is perfect for a pilot's watch. It's a large crown. I like that. I like that on this watch. This leather band is decent. Stitching looks good. I'm assuming it's genuine leather. It doesn't really say. Here's the case back. Nice and simple. It's got a decent buckle. I probably shouldn't go into too much more detail. Let's check it out on the wrist. And here you go. Well, what do you think, folks? This is a 40 millimeter watch on my 8-inch wrist. Pick up the camera. And it does not wear small. I mean, it's the same size as my Orient Bambino. It's probably actually a little bit thinner too. But it wears so much bigger. I would say this is perfectly proportioned for me. It absolutely is. I'm so glad I waited for the 40 millimeter. And I'm totally thrilled with this choice. Well, I guess that's it for me. This has probably been long for an unboxing, but here's the deal. I bought this for myself as a birthday gift, and I will not be able to open up this box again until December 20th, 5 days before Christmas. So that's going to be really, really tough. But I wanted to jump on this. I didn't want it to sell out, and I didn't want to have to import it and pay duties from a U.S. seller. So thank you, Josh, for hooking me up with this. I do recommend Halifax Watch. I bought 3 watches from them now. They've been great. And so yeah, thanks for watching. You know the deal. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. There's that blue AR coating. And you know what? Like and subscribe even if you don't feel like it. But I guess that's it for me. Cheers, everybody.